Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Zoe Burner back again with a brand new episode of the ZB Pod. We missed you guys last week. You feel me? But we were doing the viewer pod over on Twitch, which unfortunately did not make its way onto YouTube for a couple different reasons. But with that being said, we're back today with my mom, who was much requested from episode one, the OG episode. So, mom, for anyone that didn't get to catch you in episode one, do you want to let them know anything about you?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm Mama Berna, Zoe's mom, and back here on the podcast for a second time and thrilled to be back.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we Mama Burner was like the most one of the most requested guests before the podcast started to come on, and then once she came on, our episode was pretty short. It was only like 20 minutes. So this time we'll definitely give you guys a longer episode and cover some more topics. That was an introductory episode, kind of just to see like what ZB Pod would be like because I had no podcast experience, and Mom, I don't think you did either, right?
No.
So it's kind of both of our ways of coming into the podcast game. But now we're here to take over. So what would you want to start talking with, Mom? I know we have some topics like we had in our mind, but what are you feeling like going into?
Right. I'm trying to think. How about we talk about social media since we are on, on Discord and we're on, so many other social media channels. You're on Twitch,
Yeah.
and we're using Instagram all the time. We're on Facebook, Twitter. So let's talk about social media.
Okay. Yeah. So social media, I do a lot of it just because of the Zoe Burner persona and everything like that, having to post on different social medias, whether it be posting TikToks or Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts are popping nowadays, even just tweeting things out and things like that, tweeting out my stream when I go live. So, what about you? How are you familiar with social media? How do you use it on a day to day?
Right. You know what? This is interesting, but I'm a really late adopter of the social media platforms, so to say. So I use LinkedIn a lot at work, which, everybody at work typically does. But other than that, I was a late adopter on Facebook. I think all my friends were on Facebook and they were like, you got to get on, you got to get on. So I got on it. But I guess being a marketer, over time, you see the value of social media and you realize that even from a, business to business angle, because I was in corporate marketing, you have to be on these social media platforms from an advertising angle, from a sales angle. So I think I got into it more from that angle, but then just adopted it. I mean, today I kind of live on social media, right? I'm very
Yeah.
active on Instagram, I'm active on TikTok, and I love it.
No, that's true, and it's funny you say that because even when it comes to like, for example, growing a Twitch stream, I yesterday when I was streaming, um, I had a viewer ask me like, what are some tips you could give me? It was a new guy, he came into the chat just asking, and I've had this question so many times like throughout me streaming. So because like I grew pretty quick when I first started, so people saw that and were asking me like tips and tricks and things like that, and then throughout the years, and I told this guy yesterday, I said one of the tips I gave him was using social media to grow your brand or whatever you're trying to grow, your stream, your YouTube channel. Use social media as posts and other platforms because that's really how you're going to bring new people into your stream, especially with something like Twitch, for example, which has terrible discoverability. Maybe things you've worked at had better discoverability or whatever the case. But yeah, with Twitch, it's so hard to like really find a new streamer, especially when you're a smaller streamer, that you have to basically put yourself out there on different platforms, even if it might not be what you're comfortable with at first. You have to kind of just be able to grow out of that and then be able to post on those different platforms. So social media is really important.
Yeah, and that's a valuable tip you gave because I've realized from a work setting
Yeah.
that today people are on different platforms, right? You may be on Twitter and somebody else may be on say Instagram. So even as from a discoverability angle, you have to make sure that you're feeding out content into all these different channels, right? Whether it's individual as an individual, you're trying to grow your Twitch account, or whether it's
Right.
it's a business that's trying a small business or a corporation, so to say. You've got to be on all those different platforms. So there's a lot more content that's being pushed out to different channels.
Yeah, and what would you say is your favorite social media currently? What have you been rocking with?
I've been spending a lot of time on Instagram. I have to say that during COVID, I think it was TikTok that I was
Yeah.
on, but I've been spending a lot of time on Instagram. I log in to Twitch, but it's again more to view. So not so much there, but I'm trying to get more familiar with some other social media platforms as well.
Yeah. For me personally, it's definitely TikTok. I've noticed like nowadays, if I need to like look something up, for example, the other day I was trying to find a stream link to the FIBA World Cup streams that just started a couple days ago. I didn't go to Google. I went to TikTok and I just used the search bar to look up FIFA streams, and I had like 20 different sites pop up. Or for example, a new video game I've been trying to learn, Rainbow Six Siege. I just hosted a tournament on it last night, and so I've been trying to learn that game. It takes a lot to learn. It's a very like hard game. A lot of different things are happening in it. A lot of different information you need to know. Right? It's not just as simple as just shoot somebody in the game. You have to like know about different types of operators, and you have different scenarios. There's like a bomb game mode, a hostage game mode. Basically, there's a lot to learn. So the number one way that I'm using to learn is through TikTok. Just watching TikToks. There's thousands of creators making content on this game. And so I'm using TikTok, and even for example, even for like the gym, a lot of my workout routine, and even for basketball, I love playing basketball. A lot of my moves that I learned were through creators that were on TikTok, right? And like basically just able to learn from that for free through TikTok. I think it's the best social media out.
Right, and actually, interestingly, the younger generation is finding newer and newer ways of using social media. As you just mentioned, this is very interesting. What is the social media platform that you find yourself spending the most time on, though? Because I know you're on so many different ones.
Yeah.
TikTok,
but TikTok for sure. Because I mean, not only in like a trying to learn type of way, but even just casual, just for leisure, just for having fun. I think TikTok's the best one. It's an addiction, short form content. It's truly an addiction. I'll say this, I can't even watch. I can't sit down. It's very hard for me to sit down and watch a Netflix movie now or like a full TV show, because that short form content, that dopamine rush that's hitting my head, I don't get that from a long 3-hour movie or 2.5-hour movie. As you know, I grew up watching Bollywood, and I don't see myself. I have to be very picky with my show selection or TV or movie selection, and that's mainly because of TikTok and Instagram and all these these reels and all the short form videos, which is taken over, and it messes with our heads, to be honest. After 20, 30 seconds, we want to either skip to the next video or move on to another topic, and that's what TikTok gives us.
Right.
Yeah.
And the trends and everything there, right?
The trends, yeah.
Do you stay abreast with all that? Well, what's trending?
I think you have to, especially if like you're trying to grow on any platform, and even as a Twitch streamer, like, because you take a popular trend, you turn it into like a gaming trend. I've done that with a lot of different like TikToks, to like they kind of have blown up. It wasn't usually like it would usually, a lot of my TikToks that have blown up, like 500,000 plus views, 400,000 plus views, were off like a popular sound or popular trend, but I put a twist on it with like gaming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
that's
so that's
to do it. Yes.
yeah,
Wow.
and I mean that's kind of how that's why I started my TikTok and kind of grew it when I first started. So,
right. So I have a marketing question for you. This just came to mind just because I am a marketer. So,
right.
If you're looking at buying something, how often do you turn to, say, TikTok or Instagram or something to find out, hey, what are the reviews here? Or
yeah.
Does it matter? Does it not? Just trying to get a pulse on that.
So I think it depends on the person. Now, I don't know if you've seen, even on TikTok, they have something called TikTok Shop, which a lot of people are selling stuff off of. Maybe you've seen at the bottom of the video, will say you can buy here at TikTok Shop.
Yes.
And sometimes they get like a percentage of the sale or whatever they have. Like, so another way you can make money. People sell a lot of their own merch on there too, the TikTok Shop. But so for me personally though, I just like to usually use, like, either if I'm buying it off of Amazon, like Amazon reviews, maybe watch a YouTube video, maybe some TikToks. I like to get a couple different sources, then kind of combine them before I decide to make the purchase, So, and I've even made some reviews myself, like for this mic right here. You can't really see it, but it's a HyperX mic. I got this mic 3 years ago, and I remember when I made the TikTok about it, it did pretty well. And I got a lot of people in the comments saying, I'm going to buy this mic now because of your review, because they liked whatever I talked about, the different settings on it. It's good for a streamer, the LED lights, the on-off mute button, the toggle button. So it's easily accessible with the boom arm. So a lot of people liked the way I was able to describe it. And then obviously I didn't make any money off of the sales. So, but it was like still cool. I was able to, I guess, help people narrow down between maybe the HyperX and a different type of mic, or Blue Snowball, whatever the case, and they were like, I want to go with this mic. You convinced me.
All right. Oh, good. So
what about you though? Like, would you say that you're doing the same thing, or what do you do whenever you're thinking about buying something but you're not sure?
I've started looking at reviews now. I never did that earlier. I think when I was growing up, we didn't even have that option, right? But increasingly, I'm realizing that for any product that I'm looking at buying, you can just go in there and people have got reviews. They've told you things you should stay away from, or what you should really buy. So I think, yeah, I'm increasingly relying more and more on TikTok reviews, and the same thing that you said. I go and search in there saying reviews for that or whatever, or and you find it in there. So
Yeah.
I'm actually using it a lot for travel as well. Like I have an upcoming trip to Turkey, and I wanted to see what are the places I should visit at Istanbul. So I did a quick search on TikTok, and I came up with this, you must not miss if you have 1 day here, 2 days here, what you should do, where you should eat, things like that. So it's, yeah, very, very powerful. Enjoying that part of social media, of course.
Yeah, definitely. And so, okay, so,
I
yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, like, so I was gonna segue into our next conversation, which was gonna be about Twitch.
Yes, actually, now I'm glad
So,
you mentioned Twitch, because you know what? So you just completed your 4-year anniversary, right? I
yeah, I
got to
did.
view, the video and be part of the celebration there. I got onto your chat for a little bit there.
Hmm.
Um, tell me, recap for me your 4-year journey. What's been your most memorable moment of these 4 years? I know I've got to be part of, little bits and pieces here and there,
Yeah,
but if you were to think of the best moments,
right.
share them with us.
So that's a good question. It's hard to just kind of say like one particular moment. One of the biggest like milestones I remember was hitting 1,000 followers on Twitch, which I hit back in 2020. It was during COVID, and I just for some reason that particular moment stands out to me. It was actually even in the 4-year video that I put out on YouTube, the 4-year memories video. You might have seen the clip. I'm in the well, your current house in the yellow room, and I'm like, we just hit 1,000
Yes.
followers, and so yeah, that was
That video
probably
made me very emotional at times. Yes. Okay,
yeah.
great. Yeah. Wow.
Shout out to Blazing Bailey for that edit, amazing edit, and but I'd say honestly more than any like particular moment, it was just like the friendships I made, because I'll be honest with you, like some of the people I've met through Beanzo Burner on the internet and Twitch and everything like that. They have become some have become better friends than I've had, growing up in my real life or whatever. Like I truly can talk to these people about anything, and they have my back, and I have their back too. So, yeah, I've met a lot of amazing people through the years. Each year we've had, different, I started 2019, and I met, amazing people like Grieve and Alec and Waffle, some of them. Then 2020,
Yeah.
like Marbeth came along, DJ Beth, as you know. And so each year, met more and more new people, man. Bailey ended up coming end of October. We had Crep come in, Sour. Crep was the one actually he made. Remember I showed you the Sunday video, the one that the community made for me with
Yes.
everybody.
Yes.
So that was
Oh,
Crep that
that was
organized that. So
emotional.
shout out to
Right.
Crep for that. And then even like the newer people that came in the stream, man, the Awesomes, the Exos, the Coop Dogs. You know what I'm saying? So I've had different
Yeah.
memories with everybody throughout the years. I don't want to forget anybody, which is why I don't want to say like
Yeah.
specific things too much. But it's been an incredible journey, and I don't know how many years left I have in the tank as Zoe Burner, but I do know that, like, from what I could tell with people when they made that video, that I've given them a lot of good memories to hold on to for a long time. And so that makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I was able to have an impact on people, and even a lot of DMs I got throughout the weekend, the 4-year weekend, saying, "Hey Zoe, like we might not say it, or I might not say it a lot, but we appreciate what you've done, and we appreciate the content you've given us." So it does make me feel good. It makes me feel like accomplished, and a level of satisfaction, because I don't know. It's very hard to do. There's a lot of ups and downs, but it's one of like the most rewarding things you can do. When done right, like knowing that you can make a positive impact. So I don't want to ramble too much, but
Right. No. No. No.
that's been my 4-year journey essentially. Yeah. So
Yeah, but you have over this time, I think, established a lovely community there. Actually, I myself have got so much love as Mama Burner from the community. Every once in a while, you show me these messages, or we'll try to do a little shout out or something, and it's just heartwarming, and it's such a good feeling to know that you've got this good community. And
yeah.
so, what would you say is your favorite part of streaming, though?
Interacting with everybody
Is
for
it
sure. Yeah, interacting
right?
with the chat.
I
Yeah.
thought so. I thought as much. Wow.
Making
That's
friendships. We have banter between different people, inside jokes, maybe one too many inside jokes between the community. Some have gone on for years, and I don't know, just different, yeah, different types of things like that. It's just really fun. So
right.
love it, love
And
it.
this is kind of related to Twitch, but it could be even beyond just people who've made an impact on you.
Like through streaming or
Yeah, let's first talk about through streaming because that would be interesting to hear.
Oh, it's a lot of people. Like it's hard for me to say like particular names. I'll give a special shout out to Detective Waffle. I'll give a special shout out to him in terms of just because I met him like within the first month of streaming, and he believed in me from the start. Like I don't know, he believed in me, and kind of just no matter what game I played, no matter what time I was streaming for the first 3 years of my stream, he was there at any time. Anytime he was there. And also, he helped me a lot with my PC. As you remember, I bought my new PC, my current PC in 2021. And
So they might try- yeah, yeah.
wait, what? Oh, sorry, you're lagging really bad. What happened?
Oh, I said I remember he helped you out till late at night. You were trying to fix that up, right?
Okay, yeah, I hear you now, but your webcam's frozen. We got some technical difficulties. Okay, I think it's back now. Yeah, you should be
Can you hear
back
me?
now.
Okay.
It's a little blurry, but we'll try to work with it. Um, so yeah, Detective Waffle. Yeah, he was up late at night with me. We spent 8 to 10 hours a night for I think 3 days trying to do everything we could to fix my PC because it came with the defective GPU. And so he was in a different city than me, but he stayed up in Discord with me, helping me out every single day. And I knew nothing about PCs. So just things like that, he supported so many of my tournaments when he didn't need to. We'd have a donation goal for the tourney, and it'd be stuck at zero for a couple days, and then you'd have Waffle come in with like $100 dono, and the money would literally go to the people playing in it. So but these little kids, it made their day knowing they could win 25, $50 if they win this Warzone tourney or whatever, and yeah, there's so many people though. For streamers, for streamers that motivated me and like kind of like I looked up to Mr. MG. Maybe you've seen him before. I'm sure you've seen his name in the
Yes.
chat. He has a daughter. He's engaged, and he still grinds content. He's working. I think he's currently working another job too, and he still grinds content. So I told him that too the other day. I said, bro, I respect your grind with the family and everything. And he's someone that I genuinely hope would make it. I hope that he would hopefully accomplish his goals. I know he's trying to do YouTube, so yeah. And then maybe one more. Trying to do one more here. We'll do outside of Twitch.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm not trying to glaze, but I'd say like you and Dad. Not trying to but
That's
yeah,
kind
just
of
because it's like yeah,
nice.
I look up to you guys as parents. I think you guys have done a lot. You both are accomplished, and you both like whenever you had me a couple years later, you were going back to school and stuff and getting your master's, things like that, and then you still were working throughout while taking care of kids while we were growing up. The same with Dad, like everything like that, providing for us. So I'd say outside of that, I mean, you guys are the two biggest people I look up to.
That's really nice of you to say so.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that you continue on Twitch, the community grows, and together you and the community grow together and achieve great things. So that's definitely that's the goal.
Appreciate it. Now let me ask you a question. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Can you give me three people? I'm not gonna say they're your top three favorite, but three people that you've known because you've watched my streams here and there. You've seen, you've been on, my TikToks. You've seen, YouTube highlights or whatever the case. The 4-year video. You've interacted with some people too. What are three people that resonate to you from the stream or community that you like, or maybe would one day want to, whatever, like talk to on the Twitch chat or something like that?
There's so many, and I've followed your your stream all along.
Yeah.
But of course, and I don't mean to kind of miss anybody out, but at the top of my mind, I'm thinking, I know DJ Beth comes to
Yeah.
mind because I've interacted with DJ Beth a
Shout
lot.
out to DJ Beth. I swear, DJ Beth loves you. I think more than me, bro. DJ Beth is like, yeah, bro. She always talks about Mama
Right.
Burner.
I feel a connection. We've chatted and things, and then Blazing Bailey. I remember his TikTok, the golf TikTok, and then
Oh, yeah.
everything, and then there's so many of them that I've heard from you about on stream. But I know about the Detective Waffle, of course, because I was there at that time. Like we were talking, we were trying to figure out why your whole setup was not working, and then he was helping you
Yeah.
out. He does come to mind, but there's so many others I remember from just chat, and shout out to all of them, the community. Love you guys.
So you know that I call my community Z7 now, right?
Yes.
That's the community name. I've been getting a lot of slack for that. A lot of haters have come up since I started Z7.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but one thing I've realized, two things I've realized when streaming, they apply to life. One, you never can please everybody. No matter what
Yes.
you do, you could run a perfect tournament, you could run a perfect stream, you could run a whatever the case. People are gonna find things to complain about. That's how some people are. The second thing I would say, from I learned from streaming is I'll lose my train of thought. What was the question that you asked me or that you just said? I had it in my head right now. I'm
You
blanking.
were talking about Z7. You were telling me a little bit
Z7.
about Z7.
Yeah, Z7. Sorry. And then one more thing is when you try to create a positive movement, there's always going to be negative people that try to bring it down. Those are two things I've learned. So we're still rocking Z7. You know, my real ones, we put up the Z7 sign, and that's how it be. But Mama Bernard, the question I have for you is, are you Z7? Because I've never asked you that. Are you Z7?
Yes, I am Z7.
Because don't be Z1 like some of these parents, some of these kids, some of my viewers. They are Z1, Z2, and we don't want the energy near us. I'm serious. We don't want that. You know. So
Yeah.
if you're Z7, we
The
welcome
goal,
you in.
the
But
goal, the goal, though, should be to convert every Z1 to a Z7.
yeah,
And so for
yeah.
that, you've got to keep that effort going with a lot of positive energy.
You're right. You're right. Sometimes I
Spread
let their
that
energy affect
positivity.
me.
That's
You're
the
right.
key.
No, you're 100% right. I let their energy affect me sometimes. I let the trolls get to me, but I need to not do that. You're 100% right. I agree.
Exactly. You know, you've got to spread that positivity, spread that happiness, and you're good at doing that. And I know you will be a success at that.
Appreciate that. But yo, so I was gonna say, for anyone that's watching, you know, a lot of our the viewer base on this is, you know, people that followed me on Twitch and whatnot, or do follow me on Twitch and watch my streams. And speaking of streams, they've been asking for this cooking stream for a while, and
Yes.
you know,
We need to do that.
yeah. So obviously, you know, I'm planning on coming back sometime next couple weeks. So I think if you're down, we should definitely try to plan it out. You know, can we get confirmation that Mama B's down to come on the cooking stream? And we'll
Yes, I am. Yes, I am actually, and I'm a terrible cook, but I love experimenting,
don't
and you
say
know, doing
that.
it with Zoe is always fun. So absolutely looking forward to that. We actually tried to do that in San Antonio, right? But
No internet. I
we
didn't
had
have
a
no
little
internet.
technical snag. Yeah,
and they didn't believe me.
yeah.
They didn't believe me. I was like, why would I lie about having internet for like
It
4
was
days?
a technical snag. It was just the most unexpected thing, right? We were
Literally.
all ready for it, but yeah.
So no, but okay. First of all, I want to address this. You're not a terrible cook. Please don't ever say that. You can cook, bro.
I'm
Okay.
an experimental cook. I love food, but
Right.
I'm an experimental cook.
But here's the thing. So wallahi, I said this yesterday on stream. I said I can't wait to go back home to eat my mom's cooking. You could ask anyone that was in the stream. I said that at one point.
Oh.
And I did plan
That
for
is
this
the
to happen.
sweetest thing to
I
say.
swear I said that, wallahi. But shout out to FouseyTube. You mess with Fousey or no?
I've watched a
Lucy
couple
too?
of videos. Once.
G7?
I think you may have shown me some. Yeah.
Hopefully we can do a G7 Z7 collab. You feel me?
Yes,
On
absolutely.
gang.
Ooh,
That'd
that'd
be
be
lit.
fun.
Yeah, I know. Trying to make that happen, but we got a lot of Z7 stuff in the works. We've talked. We're gonna get some Z7 merch going. We got a Z7
Yeah.
emote on the way, so it's gonna get bigger and bigger until you know.
I'm
until we're on
excited
top.
when you come down here to H Town. We will
Yeah.
work on some of that. That'll be
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah, for sure. Maybe we'll unveil the logo for them or something like that. We'll be lit.
Yeah.
So let me think. What was food? Or was that what we were gonna cover food? We
We're
both love
talking
food.
about food, and you know
Talking
what?
about- yeah.
I know you don't like this, but I'm like, oh, let me do a little this or that with you on food.
All right. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
This or that.
You
We'll bring
like
back
that
the
idea?
OG segment. I'm down. Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's.
So wait, explain anyone new watching or listening to us. What is this or that? What are we about to do?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So since we're talking of food, I thought I'm just gonna throw some things at Zoe, like this or that. Like, do you like pizza or hamburger, or
Yeah.
just different things, and let's
Coke or Pepsi, like-
we'll help. Exactly.
Okay.
Just,
I have some
just
for
to
you
kind of,
too, so I'll ask mine
oh.
after you ask me yours. So go ahead. And try to go as fast as you can. I'm a speed run mine. So it's off the dome,
Oh,
literally
wow.
off the dome. Yeah.
Okay. Chicken or fish?
Chicken,
Salmon or shrimp?
shrimp.
Okay.
Sorry,
Eggs
Yuki.
or pancake?
What was it?
Eggs or pancake?
Pancakes,
Chocolate or vanilla?
vanilla.
Cookies or brownies?
Okay, that's tough. Cookies. It's close.
Okay.
That one's close.
Chicken curry or shrimp curry.
It's got to be racist. That's got to be racist. I guess we'll go chicken curry. What the hell?
Okay. All right. How about Cocktail shrimp or fried shrimp? That's an interesting one. I
Cocktail
just suddenly
shrimp.
thought of
I'll
that.
go fried, but I like just regular shrimp too, though. I'm fine with either. Yeah.
You do? Okay. Here's an interesting one. This is going to be a
Yep.
hard one for you.
Yep.
Tres leches or a cheesecake?
Cheesecake. That's not even hard for me. Cheesecake all day.
Really?
I love
Oh,
cheesecake. Oreo cheesecake.
tiramisu. Tres leches or tiramisu?
Tres tres leches. A good one though.
Okay.
Like a homemade, like, you know what I'm saying, like Joanna makes it, not like no outside, you know, homemade. Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is probably my last one for you. Bacon or sausage?
Bacon. I'd say,
And
I'd say bacon.
I thought of one more. How about
Yeah.
Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade. Gotta go Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Shout out to Michael Jordan. Gotta go Gatorade. I've been drinking that since I saw him when I was like 3 years old, drinking out of the commercial where you drink the Gatorade. Yeah. Tom
Yeah,
Brady, I think,
yeah.
at one point. No, I think Tom Brady was Powerade. I don't know, but I like Gatorade. I'm a Gatorade guy. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Let me ask you
okay,
something.
my absolutely
yeah.
last one. My
Okay.
absolutely last one.
All right, bro.
Pumpkin pie or apple pie? This is gonna be a really hard one for you. I know.
Oh, that's one of my two favorite pies. Pumpkin or apple pie? Oh, man. Oh, it's so tough because you got the whipped cream with pumpkin, you got the ice cream with
Got you
apple.
there.
Yeah. I'm going to go with, if it's a nice Dutch apple pie heated up with some vanilla ice cream on top, 2 scoops in particular, I will go with apple pie.
Okay. With that thought in mind, I'm gonna pass it over to you.
Okay,
What do you have?
okay, my this or that, it's a little bit different. Well, only because, actually, no, we'll keep it food. We'll keep it like food and like fun stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, let's go ahead and start. Disney World or Universal Studios?
Universal.
Okay, we went there in December, like 8 months ago. It's fun.
Yeah. In recent years, I think in the earlier part of life, it was Disney.
Yeah,
But
when we were
yeah,
kids.
if I
then
had to
grow up.
pick today, Universal. Yeah.
And then next time you're on the pod, we'll tell them about the time where you lost me at Disneyland when I was like 2.
Oh my
We'll tell them that
God!
story.
Do not remind
Next
me
time.
of that.
Next time, though, I will save that so that there's suspense. Okay, calling or texting?
Texting.
Texting or FaceTime?
FaceTime.
Really? Okay, interesting.
I'm always FaceTiming you, right?
Well, I don't really answer. But hey, Olive Garden or Red Lobster?
Olive Garden.
All right, W. Watching the sun rise or watching the sun set?
Sunset. Sunrise is great, but I am not a morning person, so that's a lot of effort.
Yo, for real. I'd be staying up all night streaming. I look outside. I'm like, oh, the sun's rising.
That's a question I should have had for you. Sunrise or sunset? What is yours though?
Probably sunrise. I don't know. I don't like when it gets dark. Like I like the sun out. That's why summer is my favorite time of the year, despite it being hot as heck in Texas. But
Yeah, but see, you're an early morning person, right? You're up early morning. I have to. Yeah, I struggle to get up in the mornings. So
okay. And the last one I have for you. Actually, I have 2 more for you. Zip lining or bungee jumping?
neither. Oh my God, I would be getting a heart attack on both. But if I had to choose,
Had to
probably
pick. Yeah, you
zip
pick
lining.
one to do.
I could not do bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping?
Yeah.
Okay, and then go dancing or sing on stage?
Go dancing. I'm terrible at singing, you know.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Let's see, any more? Yeah, that's all the this or that's I have for you. So, okay, let me ask you. This is gonna be a kind of a random question, and we might wrap it up around here. Unless you have anything else you want to ask me, then feel free to. But this is my question for you. So, hypothetical situation, right? You get stranded on an island. Your plane crashes. You survive. You're the only survivor on the plane. Now you're out by yourself. But you get a magic genie, and he tells you, Mama Burner, you can bring, or you can have 3 things with you. Not people, but just 3 items. What are you keeping on this island to survive? You have to survive for who knows how long. But he gives you 3 items. What are you gonna take?
3 items just on the island that I can get.
You're gonna have on the island, yes. And then the magic genie goes away. It's like Aladdin. The magic genie disappears. What are you taking on the island?
Like, is it people? Is it just anything like food?
I mean, I
or
guess
stuff like that?
I don't want to say people because that's like hard. It's hard to pick
because I'm
between
by myself,
people.
right? Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
I mean,
Okay.
even then, it's like I don't know. Yeah, so just let's not do people.
Well, I'm just glad you're not asking me that. Okay, so this is easy. Then I'd say I'd want some food. I'd want water, and what else? My phone. no, no, I'm kidding. What am I going to do with the phone? But yeah,
Yeah.
for connectivity, right? I want to at least
Right.
call somebody and say, hey, rescue me.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a trick question. So the right answer could have been anything like you could have said like I just take a plane and get back home, or you could have said a helicopter, or something like
Oh,
that. That's supposed to
right.
be like
Okay.
the, but yeah, it kind of flew over your head. No pun intended. Like the airplane that could have
Well,
took you out
no,
back
maybe
home.
I was just being creative and I said, hey, let me make a vacation out of it. Let me spend a couple of days on the island. I have my phone. I'll call somebody. I'll call Zoe and say, hey, come rescue me.
Yeah, yeah. That's the W content creator mindset. I like that. But yo, so is there anything else that you want to ask me? Any other topics that you wanted to discuss, or we went longer this time. We're about 30 minutes in. I feel like it was a good episode. But I mean, I'm down if you were down or
Awesome.
anything else.
But we can always come back at another time.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the other day we were talking about there's so many things that would be nice to talk about, get a little chance to chit chat, and
Right.
you know, get more people, talk about the community, things like that. So absolutely, maybe we pick this up again in a couple of weeks and we talk then.
I'm down. I would say this. I would say
love
this.
to be back.
Yeah, for anyone that's still listening, you guys are the real ones. You guys are Z7 as I can't cuss, but you guys are Z7 as heck. You guys should leave us. What do you guys want us to talk about next time? Or do you have any questions for Mama Burner or me we can answer that you guys want us to talk about? Topics, questions, discussions, anything like that? Any feedback? Put it down in the comments below because we're gonna read all the comments and I always try to respond to everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And I would be thrilled to be back. So looking
for
forward
sure.
to it.
All right, sounds good. Hey, you're the most popular episode thus far. So 4 episodes in. So we'll see how this one does. But you have been the most popular.
I hope we can live up to it again. And thank you for having me on the podcast, Zoe.
Of course.
Enjoyed being back.
Of course. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure to drop a like, drop a subscription, because bro, there's like 100 plus people watching every episode, and we only have like 40 subs. Like, let's get that up to at least 50. All right, episode 5 doesn't drop until we hit 50 subs. Wallahi. But all right, you guys take care. We'll see you back next week.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.